Hello everyone! So in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to use Audiomovers so that you can enhance the audio quality in your online teaching. So Audiomovers can be used for music lessons and also any lectures in which you have audio examples that you want to stream to your students at a higher quality. But before we go any further, I want to show you a couple examples. First, with using Zoom for video and then Audiomovers for audio, and then the other one just sending music through Audiomovers and then also Zoom.
Meio acordados, pés entrelaçados, quase sem querer. É como uma febre, queima na minha pele, faz eu me render. Is there something I can do or say? I'm willing to try. I'm willing to go your way. I've seen your ad.
So at this point you should have an idea of how Audiomovers can improve the audio and whether or not it is beneficial for your classes. And if you think it is, this is what you're going to need to set it up. One thing about Audiomovers is that you need to use some sort of DAW, Digital Audio Workstation, or DAW. And there are some free options out there. If you have a Mac computer, then you have GarageBand, which is essentially a DAW that you can use with Audiomovers. So let me show you how to download it first. So just go to audiomovers.com. Then you go to Login. You create an account. I'm just going to log in. And then you go to subscribe. And then you have different options. There's also a week-long free trial that you can use to see if you adapt to it. So once you're registered, you can go to downloads and then you can download your version. So I'm just going to download the Mac OS version. Then you double click, install it. So you're going to need to restart your computer, which I'm not going to do now. All right, so now that you installed it, it's going to install a plugin called Listento. And then you're going to see that when you open GarageBand or whatever DAW you're using. Now, before we move on to how to set it up, I'm assuming that you're using an external microphone. If you're using the built-in microphone in your laptop or your phone, then Audiomovers is not going to do that much for you because you need to improve the quality at the source first. And the best way to do that is to get a decent external microphone. Also, since Audiomovers is going to send the audio at a high quality, it is going to require a bit more of your internet connection. So maybe your Wi-Fi is really strong, and in that case, you should be good. But I would totally recommend that you connect your computer to your internet router using an Ethernet cable. And that's it. Let's move to how to set it up. All right, so this is how it looks on my end. I'm in a Zoom meeting with Master Yoda. We tried telepathy, but it didn't quite work. So we're going to use Audiomovers instead. So in this case, you would just mute yourself in Zoom. And then you would have to open some sort of DAW, Digital Audio Workstation. And the easiest one is GarageBand, I think, if you have a Mac. So I'm just going to go ahead and open that. So just create an empty project. So my interface has several microphone inputs and my microphone is connected to 2. So I'm just going to select that input, click on create. And then there you go. You can see the signal already on that channel. Right, when you're working with Zoom and Audiomovers, it is really important that everyone connected is wearing headphones, because otherwise their sound is gonna bleed into the microphone and then they're gonna hear themselves a little bit later and it's not gonna be good. And what I'm gonna do here is go to Master, and I'm just gonna insert the Audiomovers plugin, which is called Listento. I'm just gonna click here, Audio Units, Audiomovers, Listento. Then you log in. And then here you can adjust the quality. So if you select PCM 16-bit, that is going to be very high quality already. And then if you select AAC, it's going to lower the quality to different extents. So I would start with that, PCM 16-bit. You can forget about 32-bit and 24-bit. That could be good for remote recording, for example. But for just streaming, then 16-bit should be good. Latency. So let's start with 0.1 seconds. In my experience, that is the latency that tends to sync up with the video in Zoom. Now, since you're sending the video through Zoom and the audio through Audiomovers, they're going to be separate. So the sync is not guaranteed, but sometimes it does sync pretty well. So let's start with 0.1 second here. And then now I'm going to start transmission. Then what I'm going to do is copy link and then go to Zoom and paste it on the chat. So on their end, the students are going to click on the link and then just hit start listening. And then they will start hearing the audio stream. So I'm not going to do that here because I'm already hearing myself. So if you start getting dropouts, then there are two options: to reduce the quality or increase the latency. If you're using video through Zoom and the video and audio are synced, then I would not mess with the latency. I would start with reducing the audio quality. So try AAC 320 first. Then you can lower to 256, 192, 128 if you're really in trouble. Now, if you're not using video at all or video sync is not that important, then you can increase the latency instead until the listeners stop getting the dropouts. Now, if you want to send music from Spotify or iTunes or a YouTube video along with your voice, then you need to do something different. And in this case, I would recommend Loopback audio. So the way it would work is you would create a new virtual device, and I already have one created, but I'm going to create a new one just to demonstrate. So this could be music plus voice. And then I would add all of my sources. So I would just add your microphone. In this case, I'm using this interface. If this is not a voice or instrument lesson, then you can keep the audio from your microphone going through Zoom as it normally does, and then just use Audiomovers to stream your music examples. So in this case, you would add Spotify or iTunes on Loopback, but not your microphone. However, if you are singing or playing along to a previously recorded track that is on iTunes or Spotify, then you would need to add your microphone as well. And here's how you would do it. So you can see my microphone here on channel 2, and then I just need to send it to both channels so that I hear it on both left and right ears. And in this case, I'm going to use Spotify, so I'm going to open it. And then I can add Spotify as well. All right. So the next step is to go to GarageBand. And then I need to go here to Preferences. In my input device, instead of being just my microphone, is going to be Music plus Voice, that virtual device that I created with Loopback. And last step, I need to make sure it's stereo. So right now it's just sending one of the channels. I need to click here on this button, and then it's going to send both of them. So now I can play something through Spotify.
Story never less and never anymore.
And we can see it's streaming already. Let's open the Listento app.
I feel
You can see it's going through.
my bones.
that's it. That's how to use Audiomovers to enhance the audio quality in a Zoom meeting. Thanks for watching.